Hello, my skelly fellies. Welcome back to the Spooky Halloween podcast special. This is TY back with your boy Robin over here in the corner. Say hi.
Hola.
That was so low.
Usually I'm here, but that was my buddy TY doing the intro. Welcome to the Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast, the only podcast where two dudes who don't know how to make a podcast make a podcast. Welcome to part 2 of Spooky Time.
Spooky, spooky.
Last podcast we left off, you were watching our video. We might continue that towards the end, but right now we want to continue a conversation about Halloween-themed video games. So,
Halloween-themed video games.
yes, Halloween games that involve horror.
Can I just say, I need to bring up one in particular. It's not a overall just Halloween based, but it's got a Halloween themed portion to it. And I believe, which one was it? I think it's Kingdom Hearts 2.
Is it Halloween? Is the Halloween Town world?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I loved Halloween Town. Halloween Town was like amazing. It was just everything I expected it to be and more, to be honest.
I'm surprised it's not Halloween Town. The Halloween Town world is not in Kingdom Hearts 3.
I know. I was surprised about that too, and I was like, oh.
It was like a main
that's
feature
sad.
for like the first game and the second game. I'm like,
Yeah.
but Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't have as many worlds as I wanted it to have. I mean, the worlds that were
Did you see the DLC that they launched for it?
What's the DLC? Like,
Yeah, there was a DLC for it. It was a post-game DLC.
For what? Because I haven't played it yet.
It continues the story after Kairi gets,
Killed?
when Xehanort,
Killed her?
yeah, it continues it after that. It's like
Spoilers!
you guys didn't hear that.
Spoiler alert! Please skip to 2.5 for no spoilers. Okay, that game's been out for a while anyway.
But anyway, so I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3, obviously, probably my favorite Kingdom Hearts game by far. I love the Kingdom Hearts games.
I like Kingdom Hearts 3, but I have sort of a nostalgic spot for Kingdom Hearts 2, just because that was my like.
Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2 is an amazing game. I've played every single one of them except for Chain of Memories and the ones that were on the Game Boy.
You don't want to play Chain of Memories.
I know. I tried playing Chain of Memories.
I
And it was just,
I remember getting that game for the PlayStation 2. Apparently, Chain of Memory was a Game Boy game, and it originally was. I don't know why they decided to turn it into a PS2 game, but it is the worst battling system I've ever seen in any video game.
Now, if you were to tell Jeremiah that, he would go off on you.
It's card-based gaming, and half the time you run out of cards, you have to fucking walk around with like no way of attacking anybody.
Right. It's
just a stupid way, and you
it's
can't
a
defend
stupid
the game.
I'm used to the hack and slash that
Exactly.
they originally integrated into the game, and I'm just like, when I go to do that, there's actually like, oh, you can combine cards? What?
You can't tell me.
You gotta actually play smart in here.
You can't tell me that that a strategy-based game with cards is funner than actually slashing and using different combinations. The thing about Kingdom Hearts that made it so fun is the hacking, the slashing. You're able to like chain combos, and you have like different transformations. I don't know if Chain of Memories has transformations or whatever.
I don't think so, but they they have assistance cards, like where you could get Donald to help you and Goofy to help you.
They were already in the game.
Sonic Blade and all that other stuff.
Here's the thing: Donald, Goofy. Why are they assist cards if they're the main? Why do you need them to attack with a card when in the game they're able to attack without you even giving them a command?
It just wasn't my thing.
Yeah, stupid.
Jeremiah was like ratting on me that I played it for an hour, and I was like, said I didn't like it.
That's
but
all you need.
I feel that if you don't enjoy a game after an hour of playing it, that it's not worth it.
No, an hour of playing a game, if it's not enjoyable by like the 30-minute mark, that's where like you start.
I give that a good sample period for an hour.
I mean, in an hour you learn everything you need to know in the game, and you start getting
about
right
the
to the action.
game mechanics and everything like that. And I just didn't like.
I'm saying the game mechanics don't interest you. Don't play it.
Right. So, I mean, that was just a personal opinion, but I did see all the cutscenes and stuff like that, so I watched all the lore out of that one, and that was actually pretty interesting.
All right. Didn't they release those cutscenes in like? There's like so many Kingdom Hearts games now. Like they even.
They did the 1.5, 2.5 release remix, 2.5 to 2.8.
There's another Kingdom Hearts
remix.
There's another Kingdom Hearts out right now.
A new one?
It's not Kingdom Hearts the game you were thinking of. Trust me, I gotta search it up.
They have Union Cross on your phone.
It's a rhythm-based game for consoles.
They have a VR one. And the VR one I have, and it's actually very fun.
I'm sorry, I'm searching it up right now because the new one that they just released looks incredibly stupid. It doesn't even look like a Kingdom Hearts game.
Anyway, so Halloween Town, definitely my favorite, one of my favorite portions throughout the game, because Nightmare Before Christmas, oh, I love that movie. It is so good. It's such a classic, and they did really, who was it? Tim Burton, right?
Tim Burton, yeah.
Tim Burton did that?
Yes, Tim Burton.
It's just like it's revolutionary in stop motion filmmaking.
So, yes, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories just came out. It just came out. And it's probably the worst game I've seen people play on YouTube. Not gonna lie, it's a rhythm-based Kingdom Hearts game. It's literally just you essentially going through the world's Kingdom Hearts, but in like in a rhythm-based style that's reminiscent of Chain of Memories, where I feel like now at this point they're just gonna keep shoveling out Kingdom Hearts games.
I am just waiting for them to release an official Kingdom Hearts 4.
That's what it looks like. Does that look fun to you? Because it looks like you're just playing a rhythm game.
Maybe, to somebody.
Yeah. I mean, it's reminiscent of Chain of Memories, where like they just change everything. They change enough of it to make it feel like a Kingdom Hearts game, but they change it so much where it doesn't even feel like you're like hacking and slashing. You can't remove that from the game.
Right. If that's an original premise of the game, then you can't remove that, because then, people think it's like, oh, that's trash.
That's like playing a fighting game only to realize you gotta use fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards to fight.
No, it's like playing UFC 4, and then in the middle of the fight, you gotta stop and you gotta sing into your controller.
I imagine. Punch. Now sing. You got a combo. Like, they just start out singing out of nowhere. The AIs are like, what the hell is this guy doing?
Oh my gosh. But yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I played that game.
So, any other... I guess we could stray off the topic of Halloween-based games to spooky and scary games that goes along with it, such as Outlast.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th is a good game.
I love that. I love playing the game with people. It's a really good survival horror game. Like, if you want to really...
Which one, Friday the 13th?
Yeah. If you want to really feel like you're an actual... Yes, some of the
they can't legally update that game, right?
What do you mean? Isn't it a fan-made game? Is that the reason why?
No, it's... So the producer was supposed to, or not the producer, the game developer was supposed to sign a contract with the people that made Friday the 13th. Well, like 5 days or so before the contract was official, he released the game and got sued, and now he can't even update the game at all. So...
Well, there's a lot of glitches and like weird textures in the game.
That explains why they haven't fixed any of that stuff. Because they physically are not allowed to.
It's still a fun game.
As per court order.
It's still a fun game. I'm not going to lie. I don't care.
It's a fun game. Another one that's interesting, Dead by Daylight.
Is it the same? Isn't that game still like Friday the 13th?
It's same premise. Except they can actually update their game.
I heard Dead by Daylight is pretty good.
Dead by Daylight is a pretty good game. Now, I will say I haven't played it as much.
I haven't.
Because, I played it a lot when I got it, and then I burnt out on it, and then I just haven't really touched it much. But Jeremiah loves the game, and he'll hop on it all the time and play it, and every now and then I'll join him on it, so,
This is a shout out to you, Jeremiah, if you listen to this podcast. Hi, how's it going? Sorry we can't have you in our Discord anymore. We just don't do Discords, man. The audio is always bad, and we already explained this in a different podcast. But
yeah, it's off track.
It's off track, and blah blah blah. We don't want to talk about it. Yeah, but anyway, how about Halloween movies?
Halloween movies.
So many Halloween movies, man.
I know this is gonna sound stupid.
You hate Halloween
but
movies?
I watched. I liked Freddy vs. Jason.
It's a Halloween movie?
No, it's not a Halloween, but it's a horror movie. Or a horror. It's more of a thriller movie, to be honest.
It's a perfect Halloween movie, but I'm like, in order for it to be Halloween, does it need to take place on Halloween in the movie, or does it have to be like?
No.
Does it have to be like?
I would say for Halloween movies, I don't say that they would have to take place during Halloween, but I will say Nightmare Before Christmas, hands down, favorite Halloween movie out there.
It's a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie, so it's like the best of both worlds. Movie. Like, you can watch it on Christmas and you can still get that Christmas joy, and you can also watch that movie on Halloween and you can still get the same amount of excitement.
Spooky, scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the best of both worlds.
It's literally one of my favorite movies ever to be of existence. I went as Jack Skellington for Halloween last year. So
you probably shaved up your beard and.
No, I had a full head mask.
Because imagine putting some Jack Skellington makeup on your face when you have a beard. Ooh, that's gonna be the worst part to get off your face.
Yeah, no, I would never do that.
I remember just when you wear a costume, everybody, make sure you don't have any facial hair, and because once you take the makeup off, it's just gonna get stuck in your paint's gonna get stuck in your beard. It's like it's gonna be there.
That's why you shave your beard off.
Yeah. Has there ever been another Halloween movie that's also a Christmas movie? Because Halloween Town is probably the first and only Christmas Halloween movie.
You mean Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah, sorry, Nightmare Before Christmas.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I guess you can no, I don't even count SpongeBob, because SpongeBob has a lot of specials. But no, I'm like...
Yeah, no, but that's not a movie either.
No. Define movie, because there's a lot of SpongeBob movies, but...
Well, none of them tackle Halloween and Christmas at the same time.
Yeah, no, you're right. God damn it, it's Halloween.
I'm pretty sure Nightmare Before Christmas is a completely unique movie in the fact that it's takes place in both seasons. I don't think I've ever seen a movie that tackles both seasons at the same time.
Unless you're watching a long movie that's... I was gonna say Titanic, but have you ever sat through Titanic before? Is it a good movie?
I've never watched Titanic.
I watched it when I was a kid and I got tired and bored. I'm not gonna lie. Not to fault what happened in real life, but that entire movie's dramatized, right? None of that actually happened. Those two people didn't fucking die. Those two people
never existed.
Yeah. I remember watching this in class, and my teacher put it on, and she was like, pay attention because you're gonna write an essay on this entire movie. I'm like, the movie has 3 DVDs and 3 parts to it. It's so long. Why the Titanic?
My grandmother has it on VHS, the original Titanic on VHS, and it takes 3 or 4 tapes just to go through it.
It's so long. For what reason? What do you need to show more than the boat sinking? I get it. These two people are good, but I'm like, what?
Gotta have a romance drama in there.
Do you find it stupid that the door they were floating on was able to fit both of them?
Yeah, and then one of them just doesn't go.
I always found Rose to be very selfish because of that. I don't fault Jack. Rose is an asshole. Rose could have let the guy live. Rose is such a douchebag. Never let go, Jack. He let go because you wouldn't get off the goddamn door. Never you get your damn butt and actually let him have some of that door.
Oh my.
And of all the wreckage, the door's the last one to be savaged. Are you kidding me? It's so weird. No, you ever watched a movie for a long movie that you just got bored of watching?
Movies I've gotten bored watching, not many.
Come on. There's gotta be at least one movie you just fucking fell asleep to.
No.
For real?
No.
For real?
Nope. No. Not to my knowledge.
I got bored watching the movie Fan Four Stick. You know what that movie is? The Fantastic Four reboot where they fucking butchered all the characters.
The one where Human Torch is a black guy? Is that the one?
I don't have a problem with him being a black guy.
No, I'm saying, is that the one?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it, is because, That's
Actually,
the first
you know
time
what?
he's ever a black
I have
guy.
a problem with him actually being not to say the Human Torch isn't the color portrayed in the movie. He's not that color. When I see
It doesn't really matter. Honestly, you want to know what else kind of freaked me out a little bit? Is I went from watching Teen Titans as a cartoon and seeing Starfire as being a white chick with red hair.
I never saw her as a white chick. Right?
Wasn't she?
She was orange. She was like an orange type. Like she can be classified as any race.
Okay, she was a little orange, but then you go to the live action,
I mean,
and
again,
then she's a black chick, and it's like
I think
it kind of discombobulated me a little bit
because
I didn't have an issue with it, but it discombobulated me a little bit.
Titans season 1, like starting out, it's kind of rough, but when you get to season 2, it's like it finds its place and it's actually really good because that's where they bring out the I think Kid Robin. I don't know his real name. I think Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson and
Superboy. That's where they bring out Crypto, and they have like an origin, a little flash.
Crypto, the Kryptonian dog?
Crypto, the super dog's in there.
No way! I used to watch that show when I was a kid.
He's Superboy's pet.
Oh my gosh, I used to watch Crypto when I was a little kid. You remember the cartoon?
Yeah, Crypto saves Superboy from like being like examined, like from escaping. He helps Superboy.
Now, question: does this Crypto talk?
Nobody has power.
Oh, I'm so sad now.
Well, in the original comic, Crypto never talked. That was just cartoon.
Well, in the cartoon, he talked, and
he's still pretty fucking like badass. Crypto is probably more powerful than I say Superboy, because in that. Watch season 2 of Titans. You're gonna love it. It's way.
I haven't even finished season 1.
Well, then I just skipped to season 2. Season 1, you're not missing anything. I'm being honest.
Although I do want to see the story behind Raven.
Season 2 gets to the story, but you have to finish season 1 then, and then season 2. Season 2 is not really about Raven. Like they just because nobody wants to keep focusing on Raven. Season 2 is just about them trying to get back.
Raven just seems like a scared little girl.
Yeah, I do like the guy who played Beast Boy in the show. You know what's funny? The guy who played Beast Boy in the show.
The last episode that I saw, I think, of Titans involved. Wait, or maybe this was the first episode. I'm not sure. It involved him turning into a tiger and going into the GameStop.
Yeah.
And he ate one of the games and then left the GameStop and then threw it up onto the ground and just like turned back into a boy and just went on his merry way back.
It also leads to Beast Boy fighting the Legion of I think it's called Doom Patrol, which is actually another show that I really want you to watch. It's really freaking a good show, and I'm pretty sure your family might like it. It's like it's sort of in the Flash realm and also like Legends of Tomorrow realm, but it's hilariously bizarre to watch.
Doom Patrol.
It's really good. Cyborg's in it.
Cyborg.
I don't know the other characters, but
is Cyborg not in Titans?
Cyborg is not in Titans because the show.
What?
Cyborg
I'm so sad.
Cyborg was not originally. Cyborg came later in the Titans.
Oh, I'm sad now.
I mean, no, Cyborg was, I think, in a few episodes of Titans.
No, I mean, like, in the original Teen Titans, he was a very integral part of the show.
Yeah, but he was also in Doom Patrol, too. So, in his earlier days, Cyborg was in Doom Patrol.
Alright, I guess I can live with that.
Yeah. Well, they kind of need Cyborg in Doom Patrol, considering he's the only smart one in that group. Not to say that half the characters aren't smart, but Beast Boy was also in Doom Patrol before Titans.
Right. I'm not gonna lie. When I was watching Supergirl, and they came up with Superman Cyborg, I was like...
Superman?
Huh? Or Cyborg Superman, that's what it was. I was like, hey, there's Cyborg! But then there's Superman after his name, and I was like, oh wait, that's not actually Cyborg, never mind.
Cyborg Superman, I mean, like, he's like an old freaking, like, classic villain, in my opinion. I always like DC more than... DC shows are better than Marvel shows. What are your opinions on that?
DC shows are better than Marvel shows, but I think most Marvel movies are better than most DC movies.
I'm glad you say most. I'm saying
because I heard Birds of Prey was a really good movie.
Shazam was a really good... Shazam is one of the best movies I've seen from DC.
Joker was a good movie.
Shazam, Joker, Birds of Prey.
Shazam was pretty good. Aquaman, I heard, was pretty good.
I haven't seen Aquaman, but it was good. Justice League was probably the worst. I hated Justice League.
Justice League was bad. Wonder Woman was alright.
let's clarify about the Justice League. It's not bad. The Flash is good. The Flash in there is okay.
Flash is okay. I want the Barry Allen from the DC show to be in the Justice League, just because I'm used to seeing the one from the from
Now that
the
you
show.
mention that, if you watch Crisis on Infinite Earth, and I highly recommend you watch it, that Flash from the Justice League makes a cameo in the
Does he
episode.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He actually crosses the world of
So
Flash.
they're in that's taking place in an alternate timeline, which makes sense, or an alternate universe.
There are many Flashes.
Which makes sense.
There are many Flashes,
because-
and the Flash from the Justice League happens to be another one from a different Earth. Our Barry Allen one.
I was gonna say, because the movie universe takes place different than the show universes do, which makes a lot of sense.
I gotta pull up this video because I just show you.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm just so. I have a friend at work who she's like, I haven't watched the Flash show because I know it's not the same person as the one in the Justice League, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. And I said, once you start watching the Flash on Netflix, you'll not think of it any other way.
His introduction to the Flash was watching the Flash from the Justice League. Her introduction to watching the Flash. That's the weirdest way to start watching the Flash.
Because she liked the Flash in the Justice League.
But you're gonna like Barry Allen. But
I was like,
she needs to consider that Flash from a different timeline. That's what I
universe.
can. Yeah. So I have the video pulled up right here.
Oh, that's nice.
You gotta.
Dang ads. I don't want to watch much of it because. This is just a trailer.
A small clip. I think I'll just.
I think I like his costume better though. Yeah, I didn't watch this crossover yet.
Not exactly.
Yeah, I'm skipping the part so you don't.
Yeah, I like.
Asking myself the same question. Literally. No, this can't be happening. What are you doing here?
Well, I'll tell you that when you tell me where here.
I like his costume better.
Is this cosplay? Oh, do you want a selfie, bro?
No,
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
You want a selfie, bro? Alright, turn it off because I don't want to watch anymore. Because I don't want to spoil it for myself because I haven't seen this crossover.
Crisis on Infinite Earth is a 5-parter, so you might want to get into that right now.
Well, no, we will because we're only in season 3.
Once you reach season 6, that's when the crossover begins. So you might want to finish season.
So I'm gonna, because sometimes in the crossovers they can spoil stuff from the other series, like they did in the one with the Dominators.
Well, this
because we didn't watch any of the Legends of Tomorrow, and then it says how Snart sacrificed himself, and then there's other ones like in I forget.
No, it doesn't. The Crisis on Infinite Earth is like where everything is concluding in that season. I think it's season 5. The Crisis on Infinite Earth concludes all the seasons to the show. It's like the series finale for those shows.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to watch it until we get there.
So what do you mean?
You know what I mean? Because so I want to watch through all the Flash first because that's how we're gonna do it. Because they might mention stuff about how they did something in the past like season, and I'm not there yet with my parents. So I mean, it's like I don't want to spoil anything for them.
We're watching The Flash, and then you're gonna finish watching Legends of Tomorrow, and then.
Oh well, we're watching The Flash because all those crossovers start on The Flash, and then after that, then we're gonna go to the other shows and watch all the other shows.
Yeah, you don't need to watch Batwoman. I'm gonna be honest, Batwoman's not really
Batwoman didn't really intrigue me that
Batwoman's not that important.
That much.
Batwoman's in the crossover, but her arc is not as important as the Flash is.
The Elseworlds crossover was pretty good.
Yeah,
but
you might want to watch Black Lightning because he does appear in the crossover, and he does. I think his arc is part of the Crisis on Infinite Earth. Black Lightning, your family might love that show if you like the streets and like Harlem and all that. Black Lightning's probably the deepest, most dramatic, and comedy family. It's like probably
I like
the best.
the Arrow.
Arrow.
That one's deep.
Watch Black Lightning. It's the best family show you could probably watch on Netflix.
Well, we got to get through one superhero series before we get to another.
I recommend, if you ever heard of Static Shock?
Yes.
Black Lightning, bro. It's actually pretty much just like that.
All right.
Yeah, I recommend.
All right. So getting off of the superhero topics, on to more Halloween things.
Do you want to finish the video before we end it here? Because we left on a cliffhanger. We're like halfway done with this shit. I love you too, baby.
I hate you.
I love you too, baby. We're gonna finish our video into the mail. This is part 2.
With Mark. And yeah, that went on for about a year, and I didn't even know anything about it. Yeah, then Rock came out and he told
last
me
time-
exactly what happened.
Go.
That was loud. So the last time when we did this, we left off where we did the flashback in the video, which was about halfway through.
And we were making out. I was making out with a basketball. So in this part, your character is actually struggling with the fact that I made out with a basketball named Jessica. It gets very weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's probably one of the better productions that we've done on the channel.
Think of it as a fake band documentary if the main person of the band was a giant douche.
Yeah, i.e. you.
Shut up.
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty pissed at the whole band for keeping it a secret from me for like that whole year, because that's a long time.
If we're gonna do a
cheating
series,
on someone.
I'll probably need a better
Just keep
camera.
it secret. But
Yeah, it's not the best quality.
So with everything that's happened in the band, do you
My GoPro does
see
better
reunions
quality than
ever
that.
happening in the
Yeah,
future?
but I'm gonna buy a high quality camera.
I would like to say yes, but
No offense to your
I don't know if
GoPro.
I'd
We
be
need a
able to.
professional one.
Oh, no,
I
no
don't think I'd
duh.
be able to forgive them.
But they use GoPros in like action
for
shots
what
and
they
stuff like
did.
that, so.
We'll probably need
Right
something
now
like
we're with
that.
Finn of the Flying Dysons.
I think Gio
from
nailed
the
it.
Palmyra County Correctional Facility. So, Finn,
Oh,
let me ask you,
Gio.
how did you get involved with
I
Flying
remember
Dysons?
this part because we were struggling with this part because of the rain.
Oh man, right? It rained for almost 20. I think for like almost half an hour, right?
No, it rained for like an hour or more.
Yeah, and
so it was so funny because we set up the camera right out in front of the stage, and we were shooting inwards towards the stage, and then all of a sudden it started raining, and we grabbed all the equipment. And we had to rush it underneath of the.
That was quick. Remember we just grabbed it and ran.
We had to rush it underneath of the stage, and then I went to run and jump up onto the stage, and I almost did a split on the stage because I almost missed my other foot.
Oh my god. No, but it was still raining while we were shooting this. I'm like, you know what? I think the rain in the background sort of works with what we're doing. So we just kept on going because this scene is supposed to be a prison scene. So he's supposed to still be in prison. So we kind of used it as a... But it was still raining, and I think you can sort of hear it.
Oh, you can hear it a lot in the background. It's that whole fuzzy.
Yeah.
My mates came up to me and said, you know, you got something special. And they made me a part of the band. They made me the bass. I was just a lonely clown sitting there with my balloon guitar, just playing the bass.
So, when you look back on those years of touring with the Dysons, are those years that you look on fondly, or what was it like touring with all the guys, especially when you got big?
Touring with the guys, it was good. There was the ups and there was the downs, but I really thought we got all this together.
Yeah, it's still really difficult to hear him.
So, what do you think was the breakdown of the
It should have been a bit louder, but...
Well, it all started when
fucking
fighting
weird.
over some girl. Yeah, they fought over some girl and basically just started tearing the band up. I mean, one of them started snorting Cheetos.
Oh, that's right. Well, that's right.
Remember Luke hurt
you had a Cheeto snorting addiction.
Right, and then I think in one part, which is a blooper, Luke hurt my arm, like hit my arm so hard. I'm like, God damn it, Luke, you hurt my arm. And then we filmed it again, and my arm was like, oh my god, it was fucking hilarious.
That was great.
I think this one is my favorite scene right here. This one's hilarious.
You got a show in 24 hours and you can't even bother to show up on time to his own rehearsal. He forgets that he made this band, he forgets that.
That's what happens when I'm late to work. People talk.
Oh, there's a guy. What am I doing this? What's going on? What? Couldn't lay off the Cheetos last night? Chill out, man. Chill out, man. I'm working my ass off trying to make a living here. And you don't even have the decency to show up on time. I don't care. You don't care why you're in this band. You made this band. You're the reason we're here.
How I can just do this.
It's ridiculous.
What do you mean? How about you give me more dust so I can play my goddamn Give me more dust? You take enough dust as it is. Last I checked, you did a whole fucking bag of Cheetos by yourself. Right. Alright, well, instead of yelling at this... Hey, it was fucking Labor Day. I wanted to get pushed. Hey, instead of yelling at this blank all day, let's make some fucking music.
Oh my gosh.
I feel a conflict right now.
The people at the documentary
Oh, I kept that.
ask you about this, but
That's literally what it. Oh my gosh.
I told the fucking press. I told everyone I don't want to know about that, and I don't want to tell anything about that. From the band, so I'm Rockham, and with me on my band, my ex-bandmates, where we got Fish and Finn from the Flying
I like the end part.
So guys, you know, it's been a while since I've seen all you. You know, how's it going?
Getting to this is actually really good.
I love at one point where the cop just like rolled past it. You remember how we were talking about that? Because there's a cop parked up by the school.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting down in this little area and we're just like doing our little thing and the cop just like rolls by past us and we're like, what's up?
It's just watch. The cop was like watching us. I'm like, I told you guys, I'm like, I'm kind of afraid the cop is watching us, guys. Can we like hurry this up and like?
This was like around the start of social distancing and stuff like that, where people were supposed to be inside, you know, not hanging around with other people. And I mean, obviously we all knew each other, so we really didn't care.
No, we didn't really care, and I'm glad because we actually came.
So we didn't know if this guy was about to come up to us and be like, "Hey, you guys, go home." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing?
So guys, you know, it's been a while.
Wait, originally it was Amari who was supposed to be the person reporting.
Right,
the,
but she can't.
Because we wanted Fish, because we wanted Rockham to do the be in the interview, but she didn't want to do it, so we just, you know, he was the one holding the camera.
We're not gonna make somebody do something that they don't want to do.
So she was holding the camera, but she still appeared in the video. I mean,
right, she did. And she ripped Gio off stage, which was amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't really been working on much. I've been just trying to do better with myself. Got a job. Not airband anymore. I mean, I know we were pretty much the best airband around, but not doing that anymore.
Do you do anything musically anymore, or is it just
a little twiddle every now and then. Nothing much.
Cool, them fingers
so,
I see.
You've had quite a story since you left the band. You know, obviously you spent some time in prison there. We got you out for just this interview. So, what's that's all been like since you left the band? What's been different for you? Yeah, before my report.
I'm gonna be honest. I wish Gio would have just changed his and not ripped his shirt because I kind of wanted to do the continuity thing where he's actually in a different pair of clothes. Because he ripped his shirt, so he had to wear that sweater the entire video.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but maybe next time when we will maybe reboot this.
I went back to Australia and saw my family, but then as soon as I got back, they kind of put me in handcuffs and took me straight to jail, where I waited until my trial. And basically, while I was in there, I've just been thinking about my life and just thinking about how much I was wrong with everyone, you know? Like,
I'm trying to see the cop.
Big one. And
course, we've all forgiven you for that. You know, me and Fish have come and seen you in there, and it seems that you've been doing pretty good. They've been treating you pretty well in there. So of course, the one person that's not here, we all have very complicated feelings about how we feel about Mark. Fish, I'm going to have to start with you, as we all know what was the reason that the band was broken up.
Here it is.
And for the true fans of the Dysons, we're not going to mention why. But so have you had any communications with Mark at all about
Why there was a tripod in every shot? You gotta move it.
Oh,
That's okay. That was part
I haven't
of
talked
the
to
bit.
him, and ever since we broke up that night, it's been a while. Mark, I still kind of hate him. I do.
You really hate me, don't you?
What are you doing here?
Okay.
Alright, hey, here's my show. You're not going to ruin my show.
The fist
alright?
sound effect.
You
Oh,
apologise.
that's so funny.
You two,
Sorry, you suck.
you two hug it out right now. You hug it out right now.
I'm not.
I'm not hugging this wanker.
No, I'm not over here. I'm not sitting next to
Well,
you.
Mark, now that you've just
Pick the bench for me.
Well, Mark, now that you've just started to come off the top rope, tell me, what have you been doing with yourself since the end of the night?
Well, I've been recovering from my GEO addiction.
So at this point, the cop has already left, and I'm happy because I wonder what he would have thought had you come up to me and fake punched me in the face when he was back there.
Got a green hair.
Such a shitty old job.
Yeah, but the difference is I think he's actually a good clown, don't you think?
How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, you're a clown, alright.
When you were in the band.
Well, I agree with that. And I was a shitty person, but I still hate you, Fish.
Yeah, same here, Mark.
Marcus.
Screw you.
Alright, so I'll have to bring it up. So, Mark, whatever happened to Jessica? Are you still with Jessica? Is she still alive?
Jessica.
Cheeto as well.
She is still alive. We stopped talking short after, and I met my wife, Sharon. Lovely relationship. She helped me recover from my addiction. Very lovely woman. I still hate you, by the way. Did I mention that? I hate you.
Fish, do you have anything to do you have anything to say to that, Fish?
No, I don't have anything to say about it.
And just a question, Mark. How could Fish have ruined your life when you were
Oh no, I
literally
just hate you,
one
Mark. I just
who
hate you,
took
Fish.
his girlfriend?
I was comforting her.
Did you forget that I was holding the camera the day that you took his girlfriend?
No, I didn't forget. I saw you holding the camera. I just hate you. And I don't care anyway. I was comforting the girl. And
Alright, I was stuck in the background.
And I think that's one thing that we can all agree is that, stresses of the band really took us away from our personal
There's
lives.
so much background
Just
noise.
really complicated that. So we can all admit, that's what it was.
And what about you? You got nothing to say to me? Am I just a ghost? You cannot see me coming? Well, where's my heart? Where's my handshake? You haven't seen me in jail. Hey, I've came to visit you. You were in jail? I'm still alive, did you? I'm gonna be honest, I did. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a
Oh
crap.
my
I did not
gosh.
know you were alive, man. Nice to see you, man. Why do we even have him here?
Well, to be honest, I didn't know. This is just much as anybody for you to do.
Actually, I'm paying your fat bonus to appear on the show, considering I'm the only dumbass who would actually appear on this show wearing a hat and green hair.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for ratings, and I knew Mark would get us ratings.
Okay, look,
The show's been in the tubes, Fish.
if you were a comedian, the only joke you would be telling is your life. That fucking hurts. We know what hurts more? Your sleeves. What the hell happened to your sleeves, man? Are they up your ass? No. They're up yours. Oh, damn, that hurts.
Good one, man.
Thanks. Any more questions you have for me?
It's all really, I think what the people at home would really like to see.
I have one. I actually have one question.
Just hear me out
I'm
here.
sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta interrupt you here, sir.
Sir?
This is so
What
stupid.
exactly made you want to get that watermelon hair? Like what?
Watermelon.
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 I was at a barber shop I saw a dude with green hair. I took that green hair and I asked him for a haircut.
It makes you look like a douche.
You look more like a douche than me. Captain America, go.
Well, the one thing I will give him is that his hat is a perfect match to the haircut.
Thank you.
That was my freaking style, okay?
I wish you would have dressed like that when we were actually performing instead of covering up his eyes. You couldn't even see half the crowd, but maybe it's got.
Yeah,
It was my Cheeto addiction, okay? I was high. Nobody wanted to see my eyes.
He's always comedy like a leprechaun.
Thank you. I like Lucky Charms. He's my idol. They're naturally tasty. My
Tasty.
I was in prison.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do recall an article from about 2012 that said you got arrested in a Cheeto-related crime. Is that correct?
Yep. I sold Cheetos all around the block.
So, who are you selling the illegal Cheeto dust to?
Gary, Mike, Susan from accounting, Greg, other Greg,
Other
Greg with
Susan?
an S, Susan from
Other?
accounting, and Bob.
Susan from other accounting.
It's been a wonderful episode of Band Talk.
One more thing. This band is never getting back together. This show sucks. I'm out.
This has been Band Talk. I'm Rockham. Thank you.
I never really liked that.
I love how that video just ends.
Oh my god.
Good ending.
Get out of here!
Now that was a good way to end the video. See?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I kind of want to redo that video. I'm not gonna lie, if we have full crew.
If we can, oh excuse me. If we can make it not cringe,
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, we
Right.
can do it in the basement too now. Oh, I think it would have been better because we had so much sound in the goddamn background. But
Hey.
no, it was a good video. And I think it was about the time to end it here because it's already 1:06.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Okay. That was part 2 of the Drunk Ramen Story.
Halloween podcast.
Sorry we didn't end with a weird story. Or a creepy story. Who cares?
Once
care.
upon a time, there was.
No scares.
Once upon a time, there was an ugly barnacle.
What?
That whenever anybody looked at it, they
thinking-
died.
Once
The
upon a
end.
time, there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that
That's it.
everybody died.
That's what it was.
The end.
There you go.
He's claustrophobic, SpongeBob. What does that mean? He's afraid of Santa Claus. Ho ho ho! Stop it, SpongeBob! Patrick, you're scaring him.
Oh my god.
That's my favorite line.
Oh my gosh.
And that was the Drunk Ramen Storytime podcast. I'm your buddy Jose, aka Ramen the Blue Donut. That was my buddy TY, and don't forget the link will be below for my new video for its top 3 It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episodes right here on Spotify. And with that being said, we are out!
Bruh.